it's in focus, but I presume it is. But the main thing is you are in focus. It's a beautiful face. I was just thinking, walking down here now to Tesco. It's Friday the 6th of May 2016. For me it's just another day, but for you it's a very big day, because I don't know how many years have you worked in Tesco? 29 years. I mean, that's a lifetime. I mean, that is,
22nd of April I started.
Holy moly.
29 years ago.
And can you remember that? Can you remember that day? Or?
Yeah, I came down and I was talking to the manager for a few minutes, and then I went out into the floor and I'd done a 12-hour shift.
Wow. And did it, I don't know whether, I don't suppose anybody really knows at the start of a job, well, this is something I'm going to do for 29 years.
Yeah.
It must have.
But I loved it though.
Right. Well, it's kind of.
I didn't want to leave it, like.
It is community based, really. Any shop that's that busy.
It was like a family down there, but it's not like that now.
Right. Well, I do think that generally in the world, business has become much more business-like. Yeah. And there's a lot less kind of commitment to the idea there's any kind of family atmosphere. The beautiful Ciaran's here as well. Did you want to join us, Ciaran? We're just having a few words just on camera. How are you, sir? Did you want to step inside? Is that all right? Just beside each other. That might be the easiest thing. I don't know when was your first day? Now we're talking 29 years here, so I think she might. I don't know. We've got. 25.
8 of the 10th, 1990.
Wow. And can you remember your first day? Do you remember what it felt like? I don't know whether there was an obvious feeling that this is a good place to work, or.
It was a good place to work. 21 days, yeah.
Right. Well, now, I know it was August last year that it was announced that Tesco were going to introduce, Tesco Ireland were going to introduce this idea that they were going to reduce we're going to offer new contracts to people, that their hours were reduced, they could choose the hours, but also more importantly, the wages were reduced up to €3 an hour was some of the reductions. Was that something you learned then, or was it just slowly came through that?
It slowly came through since last January.
Right.
Yeah, but they've been at it for the last, 6 years.
Right. Slowly kind of creeping away. And well, I know that they posted 9.37 billion loss last year, which is their biggest loss, which, on one level you think, okay, it's business, that's what their bottom line is, they've got to make numbers pay. But I do believe that in any community there's a real sense of people realise what's going on in any good business, whether it's a small little ice cream shop or a huge, large multinational. So it surprises me, as much as Tesco would be a big part of Greystones, obviously the people are a bigger part.
Yeah.
I mean, did it kind of, I don't know whether there was a day that you all realised this was going to happen, or what that day was like?
Well, I mean, we knew it was coming.
Right.
But we didn't know that they'd be so nasty about it.
Right. I'll come in close now with this sound. I'm thinking the cars might just knock us out. I'll see that I've got both of you. And was there a day then that they sort of sat you down or called you in and said, this is the deal? Can you remember when that was?
26th of January.
Yeah.
Right. So you've known for a little while,
yeah.
and I'm just trying to get my head around the idea too of the fact that this would be for both of you like a second family. So it's like you're sort of leaving a house, never mind a shop and all the rest. I don't know whether there's a sense within Tesco that this is going to be a very different place to work. Yeah.
It is. It's going to be a horrible place to work now, to be honest.
Right. Well,
and that's why we couldn't stay, really.
Right.
Yeah. But they forced people out.
Yeah. And was there any sense that they knew that this was going to have this effect? They must have known, I'm sure, on a personal level. You knew people who worked here as long as you guys have and all that. They must have all known this is not going to be nice, no matter what way it plays out from now on. Yeah. Because
I mean, we still don't know what's going to happen to us.
Right.
But we weren't. I suppose I wasn't willing to wait around and say type of thing.
Right.
Because it was very unbearable to work in there.
Right. And do you have any feelings of where to go next? Because I know that some people have been posting on Facebook, and as one woman said that this is what all they know. This is the life they've led for all this time.
Well, we have to try other shops, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, is there? I don't know. I don't know if there's those you're leaving behind, so to speak. I don't know whether they're. They must feel kind of awkward and odd about just being there, because it's like you've split up a family and some of the kids have had to go and live somewhere else.
A lot of them are gone though, aren't they, Ciaran?
Right.
Yeah.
Are you going to go back to exotic dancing, Ciaran? No, you're not going to. You've given those years up, have you? Well, I will say that this is, like, for me, as I said, it's another day. But I was aware of this fact that this was coming for some people, and I just want to say that that's a huge amount of time. 25 years and 29 years. I've lived in this community all my life, so I'll just say thank you very much for always being there. And when I needed bananas or I needed peanut butter, I know.
And last year there was the new chief executive took over in England, and in the first 6 months he got 1.4 million sterling of a bonus. Well,
he deserves it, really, when you think about it. It's a very tough job. They've got to go in some horrible cars.
Ireland shops helped out the English shops when they were
they initially introduced this, and then the Irish
no,
didn't.
when all the top heads in England took loads of money out of the English company.
Okay.
We helped them out, didn't we, Ciaran?
Yeah.
The money that they made here.
Well, we're dealing with the kind of 1% thinking. You know, when you're just your bottom line is profit, you really don't care. When you get to a certain level of earning, and that's a real shame because it becomes very cutthroat, and there's never a sense that this is people. This is just about the bottom line. If we can save money here, we'll make money over there, and we can, so it's a real shame. But I will say, good luck to you. I hope that we'll always see you around, and hopefully some other beautiful shop in Greystones will recognise that not only what you're doing, but all these good people around here. So yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.